What's going on, guys? Mike out here, NRG Creative. It's, well, out here on the water anyway, but it's really windy out today and it's very shallow, so I'm not going to be able to do these really crazy maneuvers like I was hoping, but we'll be testing this new mount out the best that I can. So let me show you what we got going on here. So this is the new mount, and you can see it's pretty beefy. Now this is the dual one. It's got the flag port and it's got the 360. It's got the extra supports on the side for that wiggle on the side. This is pretty stout. And this right here is my insurance policy. Some guys will tell you need a tether with their mount. What does that tell you? It's not very sturdy. You don't need a tether with any of my mounts. I just happen to throw a pool noodle on, especially when I'm testing something new, just in case it goes in the water. The camera's waterproof, it'll float if the stick was to break, because the selfie stick, it's not the mounts, guys. The selfie sticks are usually your weak point. So what's the purpose of this new design mount, you might ask? Well, it's real simple. When somebody copies your design, claims it for their own, and then accuses you of stealing their design, you know, all they seem to be able to do is concentrate and find ways to steal from others. So when that happens, I just go back to the drawing board and I come up with something even better. Because honestly, why would you want to buy a less beefy mount? Now this is for sure the beefiest one out there. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna put this through its paces. I'm gonna go ahead and hit some waves. I'm gonna turn the GPS on the Insta360, but sometimes that displayed speed is not accurate because the camera takes a while to catch up. So hopefully it works good today. If not, I'll try and let you guys know how fast I was going. Some of the times when I've got the stick over on the side, you can actually see the dash, like when I run the flag later, because you can't run the flag and the selfie stick at the same time. So I'm going to extend this up a little bit, and I'm going to run it. So you guys will see, no matter what now, you're going to see when you look at the ski, you're going to see it shake, because I'm going to be going pretty good. You can't control that, guys, but when you look off in the distance, like I'll spin it around and you'll be able to see nice smooth shots. But the ski is doing this, the stick is doing this. It's not going to be very stable from what you're videoing on, but it will be stable out in the open. Make sense? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get some riding done. you can see this out here, but it's pretty damn rough, pretty windy. I hope the audio comes out all right on this. But you can see right here how much I've got this stick extended on that ride. There it is. It's extended out pretty far. You can hear that wind. So you can take a look at what I'm trying to block the wind. Take a look at what I'm running in today. Yeah, it's pretty rough. There's that stick. There's that new mount. Guys, the old mount worked fine too, but like I said, without those side supports, when you start getting in, when the stick's doing this forward, it's fine, you know, but when you start getting into this rough conditions like this, I've always from the start recommended that you keep your stick down. And even with this mount, it's going to be incredible. But anyway, you couldn't run with this pole up that high with the old mounts doing this side to side. Because if you watch my other video, I'll throw it up here in the corner, on when I purposely broke a mount showing you that side to side motion, you wouldn't be able to do this what I'm doing today. So this extra mount, the extra supports on the side, really have increased the already strong mount to even something that's even more superb. So like I said, why would you want to buy the copy when this is out here? I'm worried about these waves actually flipping me over. I'm gonna switch the camera over to the side mount and show you guys its flag capabilities. All right, now we're flying. So let's get the video, the 360 video going on this, and let's show you how this flag portion works. guys, so I'm back in. Actually, a strange thing happened. It's never happened to me before. I've been out here in hurricane strength winds after and before a hurricane and so on. I've never had this happen. But after that, that Coast Guard chopper flew over and put that loudspeaker out telling me that there was a small craft advisory. There was actually a small boat with deputies that came out. And it wasn't so much the small craft advisory, but they told me that because the tide is extremely low today, and they told me that if I wanted to be able to get back in, I should probably do it now because it's going to get even lower. And they're pretty much right. I almost didn't get in off this ramp. So anyway, I'm back in, and the mount is incredible, guys. I did have I got this Coast Guard again. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. But anyway, you can see that mount is extremely tough. I did have an incident with my flag. It wasn't the mount, but that wind was so strong out there that it actually bent my pole a little bit. So, happens. But anyway, guys, I'm still gonna stick by no matter what. I don't think you should run the selfie stick out far when it's rough or extremely windy. Although it survived just fine, I'm sure if you want to break this mount, it's possible to. Nothing is foolproof. So yeah, I still think you can break it if you're extreme on it. I don't recommend wave jumping. I recommend when it's rough, lowering that stick on all my mounts, no matter what. And the same with the flag. If it's extremely windy out here, depending on what pole you want, I wouldn't recommend a heavy pole because I have broken a flag mount before on a different situation, but I wouldn't recommend a heavy pole. So I've got a lightweight stainless steel one, and so what happened today is the only problem I had is the stick actually bent. So I gotta get me another one, and that's just because I've been out here flying at 65 plus miles an hour with not a problem, but this wind going against it, yeah, it was a lot. So anyway, guys, pick these mounts up. I'm removing the pre-order status. They're available now. They will be printed, and pick yourself one up. Get the original mounts, not somebody that's faking. If it doesn't say NRG Creative, it's not mine. Thanks, guys. I want to add one little thing at the end of this video here. Between all my mounts, I believe, I mean, the double mount, the dual with the 360 and the flag is pretty cool. But if you're wanting superior strength, you're going to want to get the single mount with just the selfie or just the flag, because and I don't even offer just the flag at this point. It's a straight up and down one. It's on my site, but it's not this design because it's been tried and true. It goes down inside the hull. But as far as the two mounts like this with the extra support, between the selfie stick version, which is a single, or the dual, which has the selfie stick and the flag pole, the strongest one out of those two is always going to be the single, so without the flag. Take that for what it's worth. Choose what you want. Be happy. Use these under normal conditions. You won't have a problem. One thing about designing these, I know what it takes to break them. So if you do break it, hey, use some insurance like I did with the pool noodle. Grab yourself another mount, and you learn yourself a lesson. Thanks, guys.